Short ram? No. Cold? Yes. Short ram? Fuck! What's up, guys? Today we are going to be replacing my short ram air intake in the Celica with a cold air intake. It's pretty fucking sweet if I do say so myself.
This one's actually meant for your car, which is cool.
Yeah.
The last one was like generic $20 eBay short ram.
Yeah.
This one's like meant for the Celica, so we probably won't have to like glue couplers together and shit. That was horrid.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's get fucking started with unboxing time.
My brother in Christ, please unbox the box.
Okay.
Pipe. Oh, that's a bendy boy.
Yeah, that's a real bendy boy. Look at that shit.
Yes.
What is
I don't know
that?
if you guys remember last time, but we had to drill out
Oh yeah.
and JB weld in his mass airflow sensor. This one has it on there, and the welds look half decent for Ebs.
Ooh,
for the old Ebs
Look
gate.
at that.
Burrs, anyone?
And then we got our couplers. Rubber. This is the filter.
Good filter fish. Breathe in through it. See if your air intake's better, dude.
Now let's see if my air intake is cleaner with this.
All right, we're gonna open the hood and get
Let's
in this
pop
bitch.
the hood.
Do it. Go. It's your car.
This is the short ram we are fucking removing.
Here's how this is gonna go. We don't have a stock air system in this, so I'm gonna link a video right up there to where we did remove it when we put this short ram on. Go watch the beginning of that video if you need to know how to take your stock air system out. Thanks, Dad. We're gonna time lapse removing this because it's crusty and gross.
First time it's not on.
Oh!
So this is the old mass airflow sensor. It's got a bunch of the JB weld we used to seal it, so we gotta clean that off, and I'm gonna let Simon do that. And then this is the old short ram. As you can see, it looks all kinds of fucked, because if you look really close there, you can see it fucking melted. So we had to fix it with JB weld and flex tape. The flex tape actually worked really fucking well, but I'm glad that I'm getting rid of this.
Noah,
Yeah,
we're gonna have to do some hunting.
hunting for what?
We don't have the screws that held this in.
Oh, fuck.
So we might have to go to the hardware store, unless scattered throughout my garage we can find something that threads into these.
So we found this bolt that works, but it's too long, so we gotta find a shorter one. And a good way to test whether or not another bolt has the same thread pitch is to set them on each other side by side like that. And if they fully catch, they're the same thread pitch. And if you wanna see if they're the same width, you put them next to each other like that, and you look at it from a top-down perspective.
You can see there that they are in fact the same size. So now,
So that means this one should work.
it'll be easier to go through all of these and find one more that will work.
Okay, we got the screws in there.
We did.
Managed to do it. And we were kind of mocking it up, trying to find out which way it goes. And it's looking like this orientation is the best way because it goes in there, and that makes sense with the mass airflow sensor. And then also it makes it easy to put the hose over this.
Where does this guy end up?
Yeah, that's what we gotta find out. Does it go?
It probably does something like that.
Oh, yeah, to go into the fucking wheel well or whatever.
All right, we're gonna get the top tube mocked up.
We're putting the first coupler on.
No instructions because it's eBay. This little fella that goes from small to big, this converter coupler, smaller end goes over the throttle body. Boink. Okay, it's not boinking as easily as I had hoped. Noah, what do we have to do with the couplers supplied?
This fucking piece of shit. It was the exact same size as the throttle body, so we had to take a Dremel and remove some of the material so it could actually fit.
That's pretty epic. All right, we're gonna get the first piece in and then kind of see where we need to cut a hole in the fender liner, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay, this box says do not open. Your ECU is housed in there. This black tube that anyone installing any kind of intake on this car is gonna have to fight with, this is a cooling pipe to suck hot air off of your ECU. It goes down to a little fitting below the cooling fan, and it comes up and goes into the box. We might try and put it back in, but for now we need it out of the way to figure out where the hell this is going to sit.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up that corner of the car, take the wheel off, and then remove the wheel well and see where we're going to have it go into.
All right, what do we find out, Simon?
Okay, the picture on eBay shows the filter here, but I don't think that's right. Look at this. Hold up the wheel well, just a couple bolts and clips up underneath. If I do this, look at me now, Dad.
Oh, okay.
This will have to do a little trimming, but the wheel well itself, yeah, we'll have to trim that a little bit too, like right here. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna put a hose clamp on this guy, gonna tighten up everything up top, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I end up having to do to cut this. All right, watch this, ready? We made some cuts. That's normally like all covered, or most of it. I had to cut a bunch of that and cut this like crude hole. I ended up using these like garden clippers. They work really well for this type of plastic. So just kind of cut through there. I was able to bolt it in and clip it in, so it'll still function just fine. And I didn't end up cutting off any of it that was like used to hold the skid plate on, so it's fine. Then with the fender liner, there was a whole kind of triangle section here that like met up with the skid plate and made it a sealed thing. I had to cut all of that. But now, fits pretty much perfectly. Like no issues, it'll meet up at the bottom, and that's a pretty watertight area. Just make sure all your clips and screws are in the bottom of this that are supposed to be. There's no way this is gonna go back on. No, there's no fucking way, because it goes down here.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, your ECU is gonna be hot.
Haha, whoops. Wheels back on. That's crazy. And we got this bitch in there with all the shit plugged in. Whoa. Got the mass airflow sensor plugged in. Got that hose plugged in. We did have to use the original hose. The hose it came with,
brother,
fit onto the intake. Shut the fuck up. The hose it came with fit onto the intake perfectly fine, but the thing it connects to, it would just slip right on and off. So I had to use the original hose for that.
Do I look good?
No.
Fuck, man. Imagine next. Remember those? Go into the castle, kill the bad guy. Activate the trap. Oh, watch him fall. I wanted that shit so bad. It would all show up on Bob the Builder videos. Dude, Bob the Builder is my favorite content creator. His construction channel goes nuts. He's better than those guys that pretend to... Ow! Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, fuck. Welcome to my reaction channel. That's a cool fucking car, at least in my opinion. In my opinion, it's the only one that matters because it's my car. Live by that.
Tell them genuinely what you think is so fantastical about having this.
If you'd shut up for a second.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I shut up.
All right, thank you. Thank you guys so
Everybody
much.
was kung fu fighting. Truly, not everyone was kung fu fighting. Are you telling me a shrimp fried this rice? The 1-2 punch.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out our podcast where we talk about shit. Make sure to tune in next time when we're doing something else with a car. Ah!